All right, guys, we got to talk. As many of you may know, this is my turbo 9th Gen Civic Si. And as you can tell from the title of the video, I am deciding to take the turbo kit off of this and go back to NA. I have a couple reasons for doing this. The car has 112,000 miles on it. And when I started the turbo build, it had maybe 109,000, maybe. And this has been boosted for the past 3-4 years. I cannot enjoy this car anymore. It's problem after problem after problem. I've been so resilient with it. I've came back stronger each time a problem has occurred. I just have had, I've gotten scammed by Kyle Handy, the first build. Second time, couldn't find a tuner for a bit because I was stationed in Louisiana still. Got home, out of the military. This car has been with me through thick and thin. The first engine, that was my fault, I'll admit. It blew up on my end, so I sent it out, got it built, about like $4,500. And it is just sitting in my garage now. The second engine, I shouldn't have put it in, but the VTC failed on the dyno, so of course I paid for the dyno. And the third engine, which that one threw a rod, and this is the fourth engine. And I finally have my built engine back, but like, I don't know if I just can't do this anymore. Like, it is so taxing on my mental health to just always have this thing just sitting here and not driving it. The car's paid off. It's not hurting anything, but I'm just so sick of like not being able to take the car out and enjoy it. And you know, the extra 250 horsepower means nothing to me if I can't actually drive the car and enjoy it. And I'm just so sick of working on it. Me and this car have like been through a lot, man. I can't believe I'm over here like getting emotional. I just think about like, man, how much has changed since I first got this car. Literally my whole life has changed. I mean, it's been now, I think 6 years. So man, just, wow. The car is not going anywhere as of right now. So I don't know why I'm choking up over this. I've had a blast with it. It's when it runs, it's great. I'll never hate this car for that. I've learned so much on it. And I even have learned now how to tune a little bit. So I can thank this car for so much. But I think the boosted story ends here. And you know, I know a lot of you guys have came from this car. I'm not gonna stop doing some stuff to it. And you know, I'll have videos on the channel still of it. And I'm gonna keep, I guess, building it. But I want an NA setup and I want the Honda reliability. I'll keep the RBC, downpipe, maybe even flex fuel, and just make a cool 200 horsepower and drive it, man. I've had to drive like cars I've hated because I decided to boost my daily. And I've had to that's led to me buying some shitty cars and trying to fill the void of like, oh, like this is the best daily in my opinion. And I can't find that anywhere else in a car. If you watch the channel, you know I have the Supra. Obviously my priorities are changing. I just want to drive the Supra. I want to boost the Supra. I want to put my time and my money into my Supra. I can't keep worrying about this thing. I can't keep working on this thing, but I don't want to get rid of it. The hatch we're actually building to compete, and I would much rather put my wrench time and my money into this to actually compete at a drag strip. The next couple videos on this thing will be me taking everything turbo kit wise off and putting a downpipe, exhaust, that kind of stuff on it, and just doing a clean NA Honda build. It's not what I want to do by any means, but I also don't want to sink 20 grand into this thing. You know, if that's what it takes for it to be reliable is $20,000, and I can't keep doing this. With that being said, thanks for watching today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.